This is NRV News. I'm Nathan Becker.
And I'm Alita Siebken.
State police are investigating a two-car crash on I-81 that killed one Radford University student and injured another. A Virginia Tech student also died in the collision last Friday night. Radford nursing student Bridget Oliver of Newcastle died at the scene. Her passenger, Rachel Jones, is listed in good condition in a local hospital. Police say Oliver was driving north on the interstate when her car was hit head-on by a car that has crossed the median. The Virginia Tech driver student, Paige Neubauer, was killed.
State police say two kids were hit and killed by a tractor-trailer as they ran across their school bus. 5-year-old Tori Perez and 6-year-old Jaden Barty both died at the scene in Buckingham County. A relative says the kids were cousins, and one of their parents said an adult family member was with them at the bus stop. Police say the school bus driver saw the children running toward the bus and saw the truck coming down the road, but she wasn't able to get the kids back on the side of the road. Police say no charges will be filed.
A passenger bus jumped the curb and plowed into a building in Arlington. A bystander says he heard tires screeching, saw the bus jump the curb, plow into a tree, and continue onto the building. The bus driver, a pedestrian, and a person in the massage parlor were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The cause of the accident is under investigation.
The Weather Service says a tornado touched down on the Virginia coast Friday night. Forecasters say the twister hit Chesapeake and Virginia Beach, destroying a church and damaging other buildings. Marlena Barlos went to see the damage.
Morning, the damage was evident. Cleaning up debris, fixing power lines, and even tracking the tornado, it was a busy day.
Obviously, we've had a tornado, so we're really going through trying to document the damage, trying to figure out exactly what type of structures were damaged.
Jeff Orrick from the National Weather Service in Wakefield was in both Virginia Beach and Chesapeake today, assessing the tornado and its damage. He says the storm began in North Carolina, and it could have tracked all the way through our area, but instead it touched down a few times.
It kept just, trying to spin up a tornado, about every 20 minutes or so. It kept trying to tighten and spin one up. And then this was the strongest one of the day that hit Chesapeake and Virginia Beach.
Rob Braidwood, the Deputy Coordinator of Emergency Management for Chesapeake, says 6 homes and 4 commercial buildings were impacted in the tornado. The city was working with a drone company to record the damage.
We're trying to capture that visual for our citizens, for the media, and then also for our elected officials so that they can see a comprehensive vision of the damage.
Officials say there have not been any reported injuries, but if the timing was any different, Orrick says this could have ended much differently.
If there were folks in that sanctuary or in that big, that big open area when that thing collapsed, it would have been tough to survive that.
Forecasters say the tornado had winds of up to 165 miles an hour.
As polls show him in a tight race with either Democrat in the Virginia's governor's race, Republican frontrunner Ed Gillespie is looking to a former president for some help. Gillespie had a meeting last week with George W. Bush to talk about the race and see if the retired president would support or campaign for him. Gillespie is one of the 3 Republicans seeking the GOP nomination for governor in a June primary.
2 students at Yale University are passionate about ending hangovers. Together, the pair has developed what they believe is the perfect remedy to avoid the terrible feelings after an alcohol-fueled night. Jocelyn Marnita has more.
From the hallowed halls of Yale University, a potential solution for one of society's social ills, the hangover. Seniors Margaret Morse and Leah McClintock came up with a concoction in their apartments. He partnered with Margaret, a molecular, cellular, and developmental biology major, who focused on the root causes of a hangover.
There's an acetaldehyde buildup, there is vitamin and electrolyte loss, there is a glutamine rebound, and there are immunological disturbances.
The powdered citrus-flavored mixture is made of vitamins and nutrients promoting liver health, which they initially found bulk on the internet.
So you feel less fatigued than normally. You are not nauseous, no headache,
Buoyed by a small unscientific study of students, positive feedback from experts in the Yale community, and a growing demand, their product is now in the hands of a pharmaceutical company. Both stress it's about responsible drinking. Sun Up could be available in April.
Sun Up Hangover Defense sells at $5 for a single packet.
Well, how inventive can these people be?
I'm sure it could come in handy.
A lot of people are probably going to be using it this weekend. You are watching NRV News, a production of media studies students at Radford University.